We've lost shade, we've lost privacy.
A construction project comes in a little too close.
This here, I believe, is what marks the property line.
Homeowners say pieces of their tree were chopped away without warning and without recourse.
That's trespassing as far as I know.
Tonight, they are pointing the finger at big developers taking advantage of the little guy.
Contact 7's Lance Hernandez is getting answers.
And then I came out and took a look at it, and I was just shocked.
Michelle Gabriel grew up in this neighborhood and has watched it change.
It makes me sad that there's so much going on.
This big evergreen in her front yard, a victim of that change.
It's been mutilated. It was a beautiful tree. It's just so unsightly now.
Gabriel was stunned to learn that someone cut numerous branches on the south side of this 65-foot tall tree. Now there's an empty gap reaching 2 stories high.
It's really upsetting. We've lost shade, we've lost privacy.
The developer who purchased the property next door says he plans to scrape the Tudor-style house and build a 2-story duplex with rooftop deck. He had the branches that were hanging over his side of the property trimmed in preparation for construction. But attorneys say they're allowed to do that.
The law is really quite clear, which is in order to trim branches, you've got to take a imaginary line, go straight up the property line, and you can cut them to your property line.
Attorney Parker Semler says you can't cut beyond your property line.
That would be improper and arguably constitute a trespass.
The tree is obviously on our property.
Miss Gabriel alleges that's exactly what happened.
I want to be compensated for the damage that they've done to our tree, and they need to, take better care of their relationships with the neighbors. I was working when they were doing this.
She says she wasn't notified the branches would be trimmed. Developer John Dilday says they tried to. He says they knocked on her door several times, but there was no answer.
Now, Ms. Gabriel says there's a responsibility on the part of developers to handle issues like this properly. Mr. Semler, the attorney, says it basically amounts to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you can't reach them by knocking, try something else.
Yeah, neighborly would come in handy in a case like that, yes.
Cutting all the way wherever you want.
Thank you, Lance.
Lance Hernandez, thank you. If you have something you want the Contact 7 team to investigate, give us a call or send us a text. The number right there on your screen. You can also send us an email at contact7@thedenverchannel.com.